A struggling dad operated a food truck, unaware his customer was a billionaire falling in love. Rain tapped gently on the windshield of the rusty old food truck as Daniel wiped his tired eyes. It was barely 6 a.m., and the Los Angeles streets were just starting to stir. The single father of two had been up since 4, prepping breakfast burritos and brewing coffee with beans he could barely afford. His hands were calloused, his back ached, and his heart bore the weight of unpaid bills and 2 lunchboxes waiting at home. He wasn't chasing dreams anymore, just survival. "Morning, sunshine," he muttered with a tired smile as the first customer approached. A sleek black car had pulled up beside the curb. Out stepped a woman in designer heels and a crisp beige trench coat. She didn't look like the kind of person who'd order from a food truck parked on a forgotten corner of downtown, but she strolled up with confidence and warmth. "One breakfast burrito, extra hot sauce," she said with a soft chuckle. "And, black coffee." Daniel raised an eyebrow, impressed. "You've been here before?" "Yesterday," she smiled. "And the day before?" "You probably didn't notice. You looked like you were wrestling with the grill and life at the same time." He laughed, caught off guard. "That's not far off." She handed him a $50 bill. "Keep the change." "No way," Daniel said, trying to give it back. "It's a $5 meal." But she gently pushed his hand away. "Consider it a tip, for the best burrito in LA." Every day after that, she came back. Rain or shine, dressed in corporate power suits or casual jeans. Her name was Olivia. She always asked how his kids were, complimented his cooking, and listened, really listened, to his stories. She never talked much about herself. Just that she worked in tech and ran a few things. But there was a calm in her voice, the kind of calm that people with choices had. Daniel didn't push. One day, the truck's old generator gave out. Daniel slumped on the sidewalk, head in hands, as customers passed by, disappointed. "Guess I'm out of business," he muttered bitterly. "Or," Olivia said, kneeling beside him, "you're at the start of something new." She handed him a business card. "Olivia Hartwell, CEO, Hartwell Innovations." Daniel blinked. "You're that Olivia Hartwell? The one Forbes calls the Queen of Silicon Valley?" She smiled. "Guilty." He stared, stunned. "I came for a burrito," she said gently. "But I stayed for the man behind it." "You see people, Daniel. You care. And that's rare." She stood and extended a hand. "Let me invest in you. You're not just running a food truck, you're feeding souls. Let's scale that." He was speechless. "But why me?" he whispered. She hesitated. "Because when I was homeless at 19, no one believed in me. Now, I get to be that person for someone else. And maybe because I've fallen for the guy who never once asked me for anything but how my day was." Tears welled up in Daniel's eyes. No one had believed in him since his wife died. But this woman, this billionaire, had seen through the grease-stained apron and sleepless eyes. 6 months later, Soul Fuel, a gourmet food truck chain serving affordable meals with a message of kindness, opened in 5 cities, with Daniel as its heart. At the grand opening, Daniel stood beside Olivia, now not just his business partner, but the woman he loved. Their story wasn't about money or fame, it was about connection, compassion, and second chances. As the sun dipped below the skyline, Daniel looked at his kids, laughter in their eyes, and whispered, "We made it, sweetheart, to the sky." Because sometimes, love finds you when you're just trying to survive, and turns your life into something worth savoring.